medium. Ministry told. Then ministry has to tell when we have to classify one account as a micro, small, medium. For that, ministry has given a clarification that if any manufacturing unit invest in plant and machinery, we have to see only investment in plant and machinery. We will not see land and building में क्या invest किया, stock में क्या. No, we are not bothered. We bothered only manufacturing means plant and machinery. Service means equipment. They have told if any manufacturing unit, if investment in plant and machinery that does not exceed 1 crore and turnover does not exceed 5 crore, it is a micro. Micro manufacturing, same definition है. Micro service also same definition. Coming to small enterprises, ministry told in plant and machinery, if it is in between 1 crore and above and less than 10 crore and turnover is 50 crore, then 5 to 50 crore, then it is called as small. Small manufacturing, small investment. Medium, what they told, investment in plant and machinery or equipment, if it is not exceeding 50 crores or turnover 50 to 250 in between, it is called as medium enterprises. This is the definition. But for our purpose, examination purpose, what we will do is we will write a table, micro, small, medium, and only one thing you remember, 1, 10, 50 numbers you remember, 1, 10, 50, that's all. Turnover, you just multiply 1 into 5, 5 crores, 10 into 5, 50 crores, 50 into 5, 250 crores. So this you need not remember. You remember this. Remember micro, small, medium. Remember 1, 10, 50. This is 1, 10, 50 is investment in plant and machinery or investment in equipment for classifying one account as a micro, small, medium in both manufacturing and service. Turnover question comes means both just multiply with 5 with that answer. You will get the turnover. Then you can answer any question comes on MSME definition with regard to priority. Okay. Now priority I came. RBI issues guidelines. There are so many banks in India. Public sector banks are there, foreign banks are there, private banks are there, small finance bank, urban cooperative societies, urban cooperative banks, RRBs. So who has to follow? Please remember, all the banks has to follow. Except that cooperative societies, everybody, commercial banks, foreign banks, RRB, SFB, UCB, everyone has to follow. Now, coming under category, if you all banks has to follow, what are the loans we can give to reach that 40% target? First one is retail loan. I told you retail only 2 loans are priority. That is education loan, housing loan, subject to some exceptions. We will discuss exception later. First, we will understand. Agriculture, no doubt. But retail lending, only education, housing loan. Remaining all are non-priority. Now, total banks, Reserve Bank of India told how much they have to achieve the target. Total priority. Total agriculture, retail, MSME, export, pura milake. How much? Commercial banks. The commercial banks means all PSBs will come here. And remember, all our banks, 12 public sector banks, along with foreign banks, above 20 branches, please underline, above 20 branches are almost equal to commercial banks. Whatever targets Canara Bank is doing, same target is for foreign banks, above 20 branches. Simple. Okay. But foreign banks, less than 20 branches, some differences they made. RBI told some other guidelines or some other targets they have given to them. RRBs differently, some target has been given, small finance banks and urban cooperative banks. Please remember, urban cooperative banks also, how much they have to reach, you see first. Commercial banks and foreign banks, we have to reach 40%, no doubt. Foreign banks with less than 20 branches, yes, 40% only. Here I would like to tell you something. See, above 20 branches also 40%. Less than 20 branches also I am telling 40%. But I will give you an example. Recently, one foreign bank opened one branch in Mumbai, one branch in Mumbai. Whether they can do 40% in all, 40% A and BC means agriculture, there is a target of 18%. Whether they can give one branch, they can't do. So that's why Reserve Bank of India has given some cushion or comfort to foreign banks less than 20. See, less than 20 means it can be one branch also. What they told is, just understand these lines. Out of 40%, foreign banks, what they can finance easily, once they start established in India, what was their best loan they can give very easily is export loans. Because they are already in abroad, they can give export loans. What Reserve Bank told is, you have to reach 40%. No doubt. But out of 40%, 32%, please remember this number, 32% you can only finance to exporters. क्वेश्चन हो गया उनको 40% में 32% they can give only export and they can reach 40%. But remaining 8%, any area where education loan, housing loan, okay, all these, whatever we are discussing later date, in all these segments, they can reach 8%. There is no specific target for agriculture. There is no specific target for micro units. There is no specific target for any other categories, weaker section. No, nothing. Foreign bank less than 20 branches, 40% they also to achieve like us. But 32% is export, remaining 8% miscellaneous. Any place they can do, they can lay down their funds. This is the concept of foreign banks less than 20 branches. Now coming to RRBs. Please note, RRBs are not 40% target. RRBs 75%. Because you understand the logic, you try to understand. RRBs means rural banks. Rural banks means agriculture loans will be more. KCC, gold loans, KOD, correct? Na? These type of loans will be more. They will not finance like big housing loans like us, right? Na? So what RBI told is RRBs have to achieve 75% target on priority. 100% means 100 loans means 75, 100 rupees loan means 75 rupees loan should go to priority only in case of RRBs. Not only RRBs, small finance banks also, Reserve Bank told 75%. Even urban cooperative banks also. Earlier, urban cooperative banks target is 40%. Suddenly, RBI told urban cooperative banks also to achieve 75%. But our urban cooperative banks told, sir, how we can achieve in 1 year to RBI? They have requested. Then RBI has given time frame. Okay, gradually you reach 2020, they are at 40%. Now slowly they are increasing. Now, for examination purpose, you remember this year they are supposed to reach to 65%. March 25, 65% they have to reach. March 26, they have to reach the final target of 75%. So urban cooperative banks, peculiar question, if at all they ask, this year 25, which is coming up here 65%. Next year 2020, they have to reach the actual target which RBI imposed on them, that is 75% by March 2026. Again, I'm repeating, commercial banks, foreign banks 40%, current foreign banks less than 20 branches also 40%, 40%, only exception 32% they can put in exports, remaining they can give in miscellaneous portfolios. RRB 75%, SFB 75%, urban corporate is also 75%, but they are gradually they are reaching, they will reach by 2026. Okay, next year coming up year is 65% only. Now I will tell you how we have to achieve 40%. We have to achieve 40%. Reserve Bank has to tell where we have to. This particular slide is with regard to our bank. Our bank means public sector banks. So commercial banks or foreign banks above 20 branches, we have to achieve 40% of the target. I will not tell A and B, C, C, E, O, B. You know the concept, whichever is higher. So 40% we have to reach the target. Now, out of 40%, one question I want to ask you, whether this 40% can be clubbed, whether separately RBI has told 18% agriculture, 7.5. If you add all these things, whether it comes to 40, it will never come. RBI has not restricted you. RBI has only 2-3 restrictions RBI made. Please remember, only 4 restrictions to my knowledge. First one is out of 40%, the most important is agriculture. Agriculture, highest percentage, 18% should go. Out of 100, 40% loans to priority. Out of 100, again I'm repeating, 18% of loans should go to only agriculture. 100 rupees loans kar rahe hain. 40 rupees should go to agriculture, retail, MSME. 18 rupees only should go to agriculture. That is the first point. Okay. Agriculture 18%. Then what banks will do? Agriculture mein there are 3 type of category people are there. Marginal farmers will be there. Small farmer will be there. Large farmers will be there. If Reserve Bank of India doesn't restrict the banks that you have to finance minimum to this category of small people, then what banks may do, they will give entire 18% to large farmers. Then what about small and marginal farmers? So, so what RBI has done is out of 18%, please remember, very important, out of 18%, RBI says 10% should go to only marginal farmers and small farmers. Restriction. They may ask you in the examination, total agriculture 18%, but out of 18%, how much should go for marginal and small farmer means it is 10%. Now, who is marginal farmer? Who is small farmer? Marginal farmer means a farmer who is having a land holding of 1 hectare land. अगर 1 hectare land है, marginal farmer, again I am repeating you, don't get confused. First marginal farmer, 1 hectare. 1 to 2 hectare, small farmer. Why I am repeating is, in the examination, if they ask small farmer, how much hectare, you will confused. 1 hectare or 1 to 2 hectare, like that. Don't get confused. Now itself you clear. Your first question should be marginal farmer, table. Marginal farmer is the smallest farmer, like that you remember. So 1 hectare. Then comes small farmer, 1 to 2 hectare. See, AEOs and all may be clear. The persons who are not clear with agriculture concept, they may get confused. Marginal farmer, small farmer, who is a bigger farmer? So that's why I'm repeating this. So many times this question has come. That's why I'm giving you a rider. Marginal farmer, 1 hectare. Then comes small farmer, 1 hectare to 2 hectare. About 2 hectare, large farmer. RBI is not bothered. But RBI says, RBI want to safeguard these marginal farmers and small farmer. That's why RBI told all the banks, out of 18, it should go to marginal farmer 10%. Along with that, earlier only this is the point. Now RBI told, okay, other than marginal farmer, small farmer, two more also they have told. If you are financing these type of people also, we will consider as a marginal small farmer target, that is 10%. What are those? Other than these two, landless farmers, oral lessees, tenant lessees. See, somebody doesn't have any land. Whether is a now 1 hectare land means marginal farmer. 1 to 2 is a small farmer. If I don't have a land, which farmer I am? Marginal farmer. They will consider 10%. They will, if a bank is financing to a landless farmer, oral lease farmer, tenant farmer, that also will be counted for 10% under marginal small farmer target. This is what RBI has given a question to public sector bank. Along with that, any SHG JLG doing agriculture allied activity, please remember, yes, RBI told, if you finance to any SHG JLG doing agriculture allied activity, I will count it under marginal small farmer target of 10%. Last, loan 2 lakhs for allied activities. If anybody is taking allied activities 2 lakh, allied activity means dairy farm, some beekeeping, some poultry. He taken only 2 lakhs, no land for me. Up to 2 lakhs, anybody is doing agriculture allied activity like dairy, fishery, okay, all these things. That loan also falling under 10% target. Last but not least, loan to FPO, FPC. FPO means farmer produce organizations, farmer produce companies. If you are financing to FPO, FPC, where land holding not less than 75%, that loans, whatever you give for FPO, FPC, that is also falling under the total sector of 10, total target of 10%. These are the exceptions. Remember, okay, marginal farmer, you will remember the definition, 1 hectare, small farmer, landless, you will remember, SAG, you will remember. Remember, loan 2 lakhs to allied activities also coming under marginal farmers, and loan to FPO, FPC, land holding not less than 75%. That should be more than 75%. Then only we can classify under marginal and small farmer. Agriculture is over. Now, second one is MSME, micro, small, medium. See, here also same concept. Micro is a very uh, business is doing at a lower scale. Small is a higher scale. Large means large scale is doing. Now, Reserve Bank of India wants to protect micro entrepreneurs. Now, just now we decided now micro, small, immediate definition 1, 10, 50, multiplication of 5. That micro units, Reserve Bank of India wants to safeguard. What RBI told is, whatever money you want to, you give, micro, small, medium, I will classify under priority for your 40%. But 7.5% out of 100 rupees, 7.5 rupees should go to only micro. These are the two important targets you have to remember. Agriculture 18%, agriculture sub-target for small and marginal farmer, it is 10%. MSME low, MSME micro is only 7.5%. Okay. Now, MSME is over. Just simple. Now comes to third one is retail lending. Retail lending, only two loans are priority. I told you, education loans. Education loans up to 20 lakhs is priority. First point is over. Now, housing loan, very important to remember. Housing loan means, remember, see, housing loan is a priority loan. No. If I want to build a house of 2 crore, Bangla, whether it is for a country, it's a development, whether it's a benefit for exports. I told you the basic concept of priority in the starting slide. It is not at all beneficial. It is mera ayashiyo. I want to get a Bangla of 1 crore, 2 crore, or a 10 crore. So what they told is, if in India everyone should have a house, that is the reason to give boost to housing loan segment, they classified housing loan as priority. What they told is after certain amount only, up to a certain amount only, we can classify those housing loans under priority. That means a person requires a house. 10 lakhs is a priority, 20 lakhs is a priority, 30 lakhs, 1 crore is not priority. Like that, RBI thought that RBI, the team sat and they have decided if a person taking a loan in a metro area, they will give different amounts. They have given different amounts for classifying under priority. Other than metro, they told different classification with regard to priority. Okay, this is the definition. Metro, if you are purchasing a house or constructing a house, priority definition is different. Other than metro, definition is different. Now, let me know what is a metro. As per RBI rule, metro means for housing loan classification, I am telling 10 lakhs and above population is there means it is a priority. It is a metro. For example, Hyderabad. Hyderabad already a metro, about 10 lakhs. Take Vishakhapatnam, more than 10 lakhs, priority. You take to Rajamandri, a small area. It is not 10 lakhs. It is not a non-metro. Like that, for classification purpose, housing loan, metro means about 10 lakhs population is a metro. Not by, metro means what we think, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai is metro. No. By population, RBI decided metro for housing loan purpose. Purpose is important here. Housing loan priority classification purpose. Now see what is the amount. Metro, what RBI told is when you are financing in a metro like Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, or Chennai, any big place about 10 lakhs population, project cost of the house, total cost of the house should not be more than 45 lakhs. The loan quantum which bank is giving should not go beyond 35 lakhs. So total cost 45 lakhs, loan should not be more than 35 lakhs. If these two are complied, then only you can write in your books as a priority. This is what RBI told. When it comes to other than metro, small areas, RBI told total cost of the house should not exceed 30 lakhs, loan should not exceed 25 lakhs. This is the concept of priority sector lending with regard to housing loan. But for examination purpose, when you understand the concept of metro and non-metro, how I remember is only one thing. 45, 35, 30, 25. That's all. Practice 45, 35, 30, 20. I know 45, 35 is metro, bigger area. 45 is project cost, 35 is loan amount. Second question, second is non-metro. I know 30, 25. 30 is project cost, 25 lakhs is loan. Concept understanding, remembering the numbers. 45, 35, 30, 25. Over. Repairs. If at all a housing loan is sanctioned for repairs, then also metro, other than metro, amount was given by RBI, 10 lakhs and 6 lakhs. So this amount also you have to remember, 10 lakhs and 6 lakhs. Now coming to last education, already I told you it is 8 lakhs. Over, sir. Over. This is the priority. Major priorities here only. Over. रिटेल लेंडिंग में हाउसिंग लोन, एजुकेशन लोन, एमएसएमई में माइक्रो को बचाएगा, एग्रीकल्चर में मार्जिनल फार्मर, स्मॉल फार्मर को बचाएगा 10% टारगेट. बस हो गया. नाउ अदर देन दिस, वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज weaker section. What RBI is telling is out of 40%, you have to give 100 rupees loans means 40 rupees loans you have to give for this priority sector like agriculture, MSME or retail lending, housing loans, whatever it may be. What RBI is telling, out of this 40%, please remember, out of this 40 or 100 loans आप देते हैं, whatever you give, 12% should go to only weaker section people. Because RBI always wants to take care of weaker section people. See, micro they have taken care. Agriculture में marginal farmer. Same, entire society, they want to take care of weaker section people. They have defined who is weaker section. Those people should get 12% loans out of 40. Out of 40%, 12%. आप कुछ भी कहीं, wherever you want, you give. MSME, agriculture. But 12% should go to weaker section people. Then we asked, sir, who is weaker section, sir? You tell us. Then RBI has defined weaker section. Weaker section means, please try to understand this slide on the right hand. Small and marginal farmer, whatever you give, yes, weaker section. It's here 12%, sir. Small marginal farmer, 10%. Total no 12%. These entire people should get 12%. Okay. Now let us see the poor people by caste, by creed, poor somebody by poor somebody, some religious things they have considered. Loan amounts like that they have considered. First of all, we will see small farmer, marginal farmer, SC, ST, DIR, SHG loan, PMJDY loan, very small loans, no PMJDY, DIR, when generally poor people we give. SHG groups, SC, ST, physically challenged people, government sponsored scheme like NRLM, NULM, SRMS, minorities, already target always 15% target is there for minorities, remember. Okay, these are all called as, these people, if you finance, it is coming under weaker section to achieve 12%. Now, most important with amount. Distressed farmers and distressed persons, very, very important. Both are different. Please remember, I am telling you. Distressed farmers. What distressed farmer means? Whenever earlier they might have taken money from non-institutional lenders, they will go to some money lender. They might have taken some loans. So much burden is there. They are paying 1 rupee, 10 rupee interest. Like that, distressed persons, normal persons like us also, we may also take loans. To distressed persons like us, if a loan has been given to clear that money lenders loans, then distressed farmers, no amount is there, restriction is there. That means, in other way, if farmer has taken 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, no problem. If you clear, it is falling under weaker section. But persons means, if he's not a farmer, if he's a persons like us, amount is restricted up to 1 lakh. Only up to 1 lakh if you give, then only it is coming under weaker section. But farmers, whatever amount you give, that is falling under weaker section. Women beneficiaries, if you are giving loans to women up to 1 lakh, only up to 1 lakh will be considered under weaker section. Artisans, village and cotton industries 1 lakh. Remember, answer 1 lakh. Distressed persons 1 lakh. Women beneficiaries 1 lakh. Artisans and village cotton industry also 1 lakh. Okay. So this is only amount restriction. Remaining all, whatever amount you give, all are coming under weaker section only. Weaker section target is 12% of A and B, C. Now last one is exports. Exports also we have to give, target is there. Incremental means whatever is there last year, on that 2% of 2% we have to increase. Last year, whatever exports is there, on that we have to give 2%, and sanction limit should be 40 crore. Then only it is qualified for priority sector for exports. So exports, you remember, incremental 2% and the sanction limit should be 40 crore. Then only it is classified as priority. This is the public sector banks where they have to finance, where they have keep the money, it will be classified for priority. Okay. I hope this only single slide will make you understand what was the target given to banks by RBI, how we have to achieve the target. Okay. So this slide at an overall glance I have given. Less than 40%, 20 branches means no target. 40% they have to achieve, less than 40% branches I told you. 30% they have to give exports, I told you. Remaining anywhere they can finance. Retail, agriculture, MSME, anywhere they can put the money, no problem for them. RRBs, remember, RRB small finance bank, already told you 75% is the target. Agriculture, same, 18%. Micro, same. But remember, for RRBs, very important, peculiar answer is there. Weaker section, for us, it is 12%. For RRBs, weaker section target is 15%. This is the one odd answer you have to remember. Weaker section, see, priority normally 40, but RRB 75. Weaker section for us, public sector banks, it is 12%. RRBs, weaker section is 15%, because RBI might have thought that small farmers, marginal farmers, SC, ST, farmers, list of distant farmers, SHG, JLG, where they will be mostly in rural areas. That's why they said RRBs, you reach 15%. PSBs will reach only 12%. This is the basic difference they made for weaker section. Now, one last glance, 40%, all the banks has to achieve. Our PSUs, RRB, SSB 75%, you are clear. Cooperative banks, already I told you, they have to reach 75% by 2026. Now March 25, they will achieve 65%, right? Then foreign banks, less than 20 branches, one branch also. Exports only they have to give 32%, others they can give 8%. Commercial banks, 18% for agriculture. Foreign banks less than 20, it is not applicable. Marginal for small farmers, 10% we have to achieve. Micro, 7.5% we have to achieve. Weaker section, we have to achieve 12%, but RRBs, it is 15%. This is the basic difference. Now, I'll come to classification of priority sector. First, I started with agriculture. Agriculture, whatever loans you are giving, you have to target is 18%. Out of 18, you have to go 10% to marginal and small farmers. Marginal means 1 hectare land. Okay. Now, agriculture, what category? 3 categories: farm credit, agriculture infrastructure, and ancillary activities. Farm credit means agri and allied activities, both direct farming, okay, and allied dairy and all. Farm credit, infrastructure. Let us understand these 3 categories clearly. First, understand there are 3 agriculture was defined in 3 categories: farm, infrastructure, ancillary. First of all, we will see what is farm credit. Farm means Ketibadi. And farm grade divided into two parts. Farm grade two parts. One is first part they will take care of individual farmers, SHGs and proprietorship farmers. Part A, again I am telling you there are farm grade divided into two parts again. First part is part A is individuals, single farmers. See, directly engaged in agricultural activities, dairy, fishery, any loan you give, sir, it is priority. Individual farmers, whatever amount you are giving for cultivating agriculture lands, dairy, fishery, animal, priority only. No doubt it will be count for agriculture 18%. What they will do with that money, they have written some examples. You can read crop loans, plantation, horticulture, medium long term loans. No need to remember all agriculture activities. Okay. Pre and post harvest activities. This point you have to remember. This point I'll explain you. Distressed farmers, KCC, small farmers, and installation of standalone solar agriculture pumps. Okay, solar plants, barren for all these are falling under farm crate only. Now I will tell you one important, interesting point. Generally, agriculture individual take a KCC loan, priority, no doubt, no doubt. Agriculture university will count. But for example, the produce has come, you have given the loan in the month of January, for example, January 24, January 25 cropping pattern was over. He got the paddy or whatever it may be into his hand. Now he is not getting at a best price. Now he is not getting at a best price. Then tomato, for example, take a tomato cultivator. He got tomato. Tomato was that time at the time of when he got the crop to his hand, the tomato value is 10 rupees. Now he cannot sell. He want to wait for 2-3 months to get the better pricing. So then what he will do? Entire produce, whatever produced, entire produce he can keep in godowns, right? He can keep in a godown, and in that godowns we will call as warehouse. In technical terms, we call it as a warehouse. They will keep this stock that whatever you don't want to sold at a cheaper price for thinking that you will get a better price in future in 2-3 months. And please remember, he can maximum preserve for 12 months. Please remember, shell life will be there, na tomato, paddy, wheat, whatever it may be. So decided this 12 months is the maximum time they can preserve. Now, when they are keeping that stock or a produce in a warehouse. Remember, there are two type of warehouses. One is normal warehouse, no doubt, generally warehouse. Another is negotiable warehouse or electronic negotiable warehouse. Warehouse is different. Negotiable warehouse or electronic negotiable warehouse is different. Okay. Now, what they are telling, what they will do, they will keep the produce in the warehouse, and warehouse will give a receipt. They will come to bank with warehouse receipt. Again, we can finance against warehouse. With that, again, they will start cultivation for the next crop. So this is called financing against warehouse receipts of the farmers. Now the concept is over. Now, if a farmer is putting in normal warehouse, if it is not a negotiable or electronic, then bank can give loan up to 50 lakhs for classifying under priority. Sir, you can give 100 lakhs also, but it is not priority. So warehouse means 50 lakhs. If they are keeping their produce in negotiable warehouse or electronic negotiable warehouse receipt, then 75 lakhs you can finance. So this is the difference between warehouse and electronic negotiable warehouse receipts. So 50 lakhs for warehouse, electronic warehouse 75 lakhs. But time period is for both of them, it is same, maximum is 12 months. When a farmer comes this type of warehouse receipt, we can give up to 50 lakhs and it is a priority. Electronic negotiable is 75 lakhs. We can classify under priority. Only condition is not exceeding 12 months. This is a concept of loans to farmers against hypothecation of agriculture produce, including warehouse receipts. Okay. This is the concept. Okay. So 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs, you remember 12 months. Okay. Now farm grade 2. Only one thing you have to remember. Farm grade 2 means part B, second part. I told individuals proprietorship. Now here partnerships will come, corporates will come, FPO, FPC will come, individual farmers and cooperative farmers directly engage in allied activities. These people, see, farm grade A is talking about individual, single farmers, individual proprietorship SHGs. Part B is talking about firms. Two partners have opened partnership firm. Corporate, one company with the partners, farmers as a members or a shareholder. Corporate firms, farmer produce organization, farmer produce companies. All these of individual farmers, they will be there in that. Those firms, when we are financing, there is a limitation. Farmers, any amount is priority. Individual means when they became firms, guidelines are different. First of all, loans for any activity, following activities, aggregate amount 2 crore only. Please remember, when you are financing to a partnership firm, corporate farmers, the maximum loan you can classify, maximum loan you can give and classify under priority is only 2 crore. Individuals, no limit. But corporate farmers, only 2 crore. But what they will do with the 2 crore? Same. Crop loans for farmers, horticulture, allied activities they will do. Medium, long term, same activity. Pre and post. What they have done? In earlier slide, we discussed about individual farmers, no limits. But firms, corporate firms means only maximum 2 crore. Maximum limit was restricted for corporate farmers. I want to underline. This is what you have to remember. Now, FPO, FPC, if you are financing, farmer produce organization, farmer produce companies. If they are, we can give up to 5 crores. Up to 5 crores we can give to FPO, FPC. What they will do, they will undertake farmer with assured marketing of their produce with a predetermined price. See, some farmers, some 10, 15 farmers will become one farmer produce organization or a farmer producer company. And that FPO, FPC will take loan from you. What purpose? They will undertake farming. FPO, FPC means some 100 farmers will become one FPO. They will take loan, 5 crore loan they will take from the bank and they will do cropping pattern. And what they will do, what undertaking is there, they will market their produce at a predetermined price. They will already have a tie-up with somebody. See, for example, they are doing sugarcane. Already with the factory, they will have a undertaking agreement will be there with this price I am going to purchase like that. If such type of FPOs, FPCs are coming for finance with a predetermined price, if they want, they are ready to do it. FPO, FPC up to 5 crores we can classify under priority. Now last one is same point, loan to pledge and hypothecation, same concept, 12 months, 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs. What they are telling is individual farmers also same, 50 lakhs, 75 lakhs only, no doubt. But if it is corporate farmers, also same amount. 12 months ceiling will be there for warehouse, 50 lakhs for warehouse, physical, normal warehouse, NWR and EWR, it is 75 lakhs. This is the concept, okay? UCBs are not permitted to lend for cooperation or cooperative farmers. Cooperative farmers cannot take loan from urban cooperative banks. First part is over. Farm credit is over. Now I came to agriculture infrastructure lending. What is infrastructure? Infrastructure meaning itself in English is land and building. What way land and building is connected to agriculture? If myself or yourself want to start one big storage facility for to help the farmers, we will start a cold storage or a rural godown. Okay, then whether we can go to, for a bank for finance, whether that bank can classify that finance in priority, yes. RBI told if anybody is starting a infrastructure unit, especially like storage unit, like warehouse, market yards, godowns, cold storage units, yes, banks can finance to that borrower and they can classify in their books as a priority subject to sanction limit should not be more than 100 crore. 100 crore is very, very important. So infrastructure lending means you understood cold storages and all warehouses. If any borrower wants to start a cold storage to help the farmers for keeping their produce in that cold storage, banks can finance up to 100 crore. We can give more than 100 crore, but up to 100 crore you can classify under priority. Okay, simple concept. Okay. Some names they have given where what they can do with 100 crore. Mostly warehouse, godowns, cold storage, irrespective of the location, soil conservation, watershed development they can do, plant tissue culture, agri-biotechnology, seed production, production of biopesticides, biofertilizers, compost, loans for construction of oil extraction, processing unit, biogas plants. Everything is coming under infrastructure lending only. If anybody is constructing a land and building with this type of infrastructure, we can call it as agriculture infrastructure up to 100 crore. Always exam ask question with regard to 100 crore only. That's all. Now, third part, last part of agriculture is ancillary activities. See, first one, farm credit. Individuals, crop loans, any loans, priority, horticulture, viticulture, everything is priority, no doubt. Except one condition they told is, if you are giving against warehouse receipts, 50 lakhs for physical, EWR, NWR means 75 lakhs up to 12 months. That is the only thing. Second part we have seen with regard to farm credit only. First term farm credit individual. Second part farm credit firms, corporate firms we have seen, partnerships, corp companies. In that what they told is there also up to 2 crores only priority, first thing they told. And regarding this warehouse and all, same definition, 75, 50, 12 months. No doubt. Okay. But FPO, FPCs, they told up to 5 crores can be financed. Borrower is FPO, FPC, we can finance. But a predetermined price, they have to take an agreement then. Second, we discussed about infrastructure. Cold storages, all these things indirectly help farmers. I told you 100 crores is priority. Now, last one is ancillary activities. Very important slide, ancillary activities. Ancillary activity means loans to 5 crore, again 5 crore to cooperative societies. Cooperative societies up to 5 crores if you give loan. What the purpose is? Disposing of the produce of the members. As I told you earlier also, this urban cooperative banks cannot finance to cooperative societies. But cooperative societies, we can finance up to 5 crores. For what purpose? For disposing of the produce to the members. Now, next one is startups. If anybody is doing an agriculture startup, up to 50 crores, any activity let them do. Startup means answer should be 50 crore. That's all. Okay. Then food and agro, very, very important again. Amount is same. If anybody starts food and agro based processing, up to 100 crores, we can classify under ancillary activity. Food and agro means what? Dal mill, rice mill, all this flour mill, all are coming under food and agro. Food and agro also 100 crore. This 100 crore answer just now I told you. In infrastructure lending also RBI told up to 100 crore. Food and agro also 100 crore. But infrastructure is a one type of classification of agriculture. But food and agro is falling under ancillary activity. Okay. So remember, cooperative societies financing also ancillary. Startups ancillary. Food and agro ancillary. But food and agro up to 100 crore. Okay. Other than these three remaining points, you just check. If you are shortfall in priority, if you put your amount in RIDF bonds of NABARD, this is also allied ancillary activity. Loans for agri clinic, agri business also coming under ancillary activity. Bank loans to PACs, FSS, LAMPs, primary agriculture trade societies, farmer service societies, large side Adivasi multi-purpose societies, all these lendings, if you give for on lending to agriculture, that is also ancillary only. Loan sanctioned by banks to MFIs for on lending to agriculture sector, that is also falling there. Loan sanctioned by the banks to NBFCs, other than microfinance also, if they give term loan up to 10 lakhs, that is also falling under ancillary activity. See, please remember, you don't get confused. Farm credit is general agriculture credit, infrastructure is buildings, remaining all falling under ancillary. Only one thing you remember, food and agro coming under ancillary, and cooperative society farmers also coming under ancillary activity. Startup and all, if they asked, startup, where you will classify? It's not a farm credit. It's not an infrastructure. It will fall under ancillary. But remember these three names, farm credit, infrastructure, and ancillary activities. Okay, over. Agriculture, all the three terminologies are over. How we have to describe. Now let us see this question. Loan up to 5 crore to cooperative societies of farmers for disposing of produce members falling under which category of agriculture? You see, question was little bit tickled. He has not directly asked what is what. Now he is asking which area you have to classify this, farm credit, infrastructure, or ancillary activities or allied activities.
Answer C.
Very good. Just now we have discussed, you remember, but remember ancillary only these cooperative societies will come. Once this question has come, see, what you have read is not important. How much you are understanding, how much you are remembering is very, very important in this particular exam. Now we will go to factoring transactions. Simple, just one line you have to know that it is not applicable to RRBs and urban. Cooperative societies, urban cooperatives cannot finance. That point I told you just now. Now, factoring transactions. Why factoring will be done by RRB UCB? That's why they said it is not applicable. Most important, with recourse factoring. Very, very important. Only for examination purpose, you remember with recourse factoring, you can classify under priority. That's all. Okay. This definition already we have discussed under MSME. Now let us see MSME target kitna hai. MSME, the target is, as I told you, micro, it is 7.5%. This micro units, we have to give 7.5%. Other than that, all loans to units in KVIC sector will be eligible to classify under 7. See, micro target is 7.5%. If Khadi village industries sector like PMEGP loans are been given. That is also coming under 7.5% only. Now, other than that, in MSME, if anybody started a startup unit, doing agriculture activity means agriculture ancillary. Doing MSME activity means MSME. That's all. No need to confuse. But ultimately, remember 50 crores. This is very important. They will not ask you. 50 crores is a maximum loan we can give for a startup. Then GCC. If you are now Canara Bank stopped GCC loan, general credit card. If any outstanding is there, artisan card, Swarojgar card, any credit cards, loans you have given, because what they do is, artisan will do agriculture activity. No, they will do some MSME activity. So that's why we work data. All these are classifying under MSME. PMJDY outstanding. And MSME agar shortfall ho gaya, to you will keep in SIDBI and Mudra. So that amount also will be considered for MSME 7.5%. Okay. Now, third one is export credit. Export means already I discussed in the first slide. 2% incremental export credit or 40 crores per borrower. These two numbers you have to remember in export. 2% and 40 crore per borrower. Okay. Education, already we discussed 20 lakhs is priority. Over. Housing finance also we discussed on the first slide. 10 lakhs and above population. 45, 35, 30, 25. Repairs 10 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Now last two lines are very important. Last two lines, because I already discussed everything in detail when I'm starting slide. Bank loans to government agencies. See, we will give loan to government agency, and in turn, government agency will construct a dwelling house. They will construct houses for whom? For slum clearance, for rehabilitation of slum dwellers. Rehabilitation will be done. Some occupied people, they will remove those places and they will give a new house. Such type of houses, if government agencies are constructing, please remember, in our books also, whatever loan we have given to government agency, we can write in priority. One condition is the carpet area of that house should not be more than 60 square meters. Very, very important for exam is 60 square meters. It should not be more than, small house you have to give here, not bangla, so they told 60 square meters. Now, last point, bank loans to affordable housing loan projects. There is a scheme called affordable housing projects. In that, if at all we are giving loans to that type of projects, that at least 50% of FAR, FSI of dwelling with carpet area. FAR means floor area, floor space index, and floor area space. Okay. So these 50%, it should not be, at least 50% should be there. And the dwelling carp not more than 60 square meters. Square meters is same. Both the cases 60 square meters only. But affordable housing loans, they told the 50% FAR, FSI should be there at least. Okay. Then only we can classify under priority. Then natural housing loan में shortfall हो गया तो you have to keep in NHB. Whatever amount you are keeping in National Housing Board, that also will be count for priority under housing loan, under retail lending. Now agriculture हो गया, MSME हो गया, retail हो गया. Now other than that, Reserve Bank of India has given some more points. Let us see. Bank loans to social infrastructure. First of all, understand word called social infrastructure. Social infrastructure means in rural areas, if anybody starts constructing some hospitals, some schools, sanitation facilities like bathrooms, then loans can be given up to 5 crores. Then that is coming under social infrastructure. If you are giving a loan of 5 crore from your bank, it is classified as priority. So setting up of schools, drinking water facilities, sanitation facilities, including construction, refurbishment of household toilets, water improvements up to 5 crores is social infrastructure. Remember, social infrastructure, I always remember, yes, yes looks like 5, right? So yes and 5 will relate. Social infrastructure question keeps means answer is 5, but one exception is there. Exception is under same social infrastructure, if anybody starts a hospital in rural areas under the title Ayushman Bharat, Ayushman Bharat, under Ayushman Bharat, if anybody is starting a healthcare facilities in rural areas, semi-urban and above, not for metro, it will not work. Semi-urban and rural areas, if somebody, tier 2 to tier 6 means meaning is semi-urban to rural, please remember. Okay. So in those areas, if anybody starts a hospital under Ayushman Bharat, you can give 10 crores and this will be classified under priority. Again, I'm repeating, if general social infrastructure means answer is 5 crore. If they ask under Ayushman Bharat, tier 2, tier 6 center, mein, if at all somebody puts a healthcare unit, how much finance can be classified as priority? 10 crore. Okay. Now, renewable energy. As you know that power problem should not come in future. So RBI is concentrating on renewable energy. You know, renewable energy means these windmills, biomass power generators, solar based, all are coming under wind only. Okay. These are all alternative of normal power generation. Okay. So banks can sanction loans up to 30 crore. Remember, renewable energy, 30 crore we can give, and it is classified as priority. But if you are giving an individual, you want to construct, you want to put a solar panel on your house. Yes, loan can be given, but up to 10 lakhs. For individual households, up to 10 lakhs. If somebody is doing a big business they want to start with regard to solar power generation, then up to 30 crores. Individuals is 10 lakhs. Business means you want to go for a bigger portion, you can go up to 30 crore. Last, other loans. Other than social infrastructure and renewable energy, last one is other loans. Other loans means all five we cannot classify those loans. Okay, loan not exceeding 2 lakhs. Please remember, not exceeding 2 lakhs. Provided directly to SHG JLG. Less than 2 lakhs. If you are giving to SHG JLG, no agriculture. But activities other than agriculture MSME, please remember they are not doing agriculture, they are not doing MSME. Still, SHG JLG, again I'm repeating, SHG JLG, when you are giving a loan, they should, if you are giving a agriculture activity, agriculture you can finance. If they are doing MSME activity, you can finance, you can classify it. But they are not doing agriculture MSME. But less than 2 lakhs, you were given a loan, where it will be, RBI told, yes, this also you can classify under priority. But sir, what they will use, sir? This money where they will keep less than 2 lakhs? For social needs, repair of house, construction of toilet, or any common activity. Activity also they can do other than that normal meeting social needs or house repair or toilets. For that also less than 2 lakhs if you are giving to SHG JLG, even though they are not doing any activity agriculture MSME, still we can classify under priority. This is the important point. Then loans to distressed farmers other than distressed indebted to, I already told you, if it is a distressed persons means it is 1 lakh per borrower. Farmer means unlimited. Okay, loans sanctioned to state sponsored organization for SC/ST for the specific purpose for purchase and supply of inputs, marketing of that also will be classified under other loans priority. Last one, if anybody startup they have kept 50 crores, either they are not doing agriculture MSME, any other activity if they are doing, then also you can classify under priority. Okay, these are some exception loans where you may not get fined under RAM sector, then these also can be classified under priority. First one is SHGs for less than 2 lakhs for social activities. Distressed farmers you can do it, SCST corporation, and startups for other than retail and agriculture. Okay, now over, priority is almost over, we have come to an end. Lending to banks, to NBFCs and MFIs for on lending. See, being a bank, we will finance, we will give loan to NBFC. We will give loans to micro financial institutions. In turn, these MFIs and NBFCs will also give finance to the borrowers. In your bank books, you can write whatever you have financed to NBFC, MFIs under priority, subject to one condition. The condition is that NBFC, MFI should finance, that they have to give loan. Na? If they are giving agriculture loan to individuals, it should be up to 2 lakhs, maximum 2 lakhs. Agriculture only up to 10 lakhs. MS micro and small, not MSME, micro and small units, maximum 20 lakhs on lending. HFCs, Housing Finance Corporation, if you give a loan, if they give a loan for construction of house 20 lakhs per borrower, that is also falling under priority only. So again, I'm telling the concept, banks will give finance to NBFCs, MFIs, and they in turn will give to loans. When they are giving in turn loans, agriculture should not be about 10 lakhs, micro and small 20, housing loan 20. Housing loan means HFC we will give, HFC we will give, and HFC will give finance to individuals. Okay. So remember, only you remember 20 lakhs, agriculture is 10 lakhs. That part you remember. Remaining is 2020. Okay. Then regional disparities. See, there is a modification here from last year presentation to this presentation. Regional disparities in flow of priority sector in district level. See, there are two areas. For example, there is here some areas, I'll give an example. In Hyderabad circle, we have one area called Rajupet. One area we call it as a Akulavari Ghanapur. Small villages, okay? Two places are there. All banks are financing priority sector loans in Rajupet also, Akulwari Ganapur also. Here they will see per person how much loan they got. Here they see per person how much loan. How they will see total all banks put together. For example, okay, they have financed some 50 crore loans. Imagine 50, no, 5 crore they have given loans in this area. All priorities put together is 5 crores. And the population in that area is, for example, 5,000. Just imagine, 50,000 village. Whatever, then what you will get? 5 crore total banks financed private sector loans. Divided 50,000. That means one person, how much priority sector loan he got, we will get, right? That is called per capita credit flow. Same thing they will do here also. Okay. RBI will do, and RBI will give the list where the disparities are there. That means what RBI is seeing is, see, for example, in Rajupet area, after calculation of per capita, here only people got only 7,000 rupees priority sector loan per head. Per person only 7,000. In Akaliwar Ganapur, if they observe 50,000 rupees already financed to individual person. Here banks pumped more money. Here banks pumped less money. So there is a disparity to the area to area. So RBI want to balance. To balance this, what RBI is telling is, if you are giving more loans here, I will give you more weightage. If you reduce loans here, even though you want to give more loans here, I will give less weightage. This is the concept of regional disparities in the flow of priority sector credit. I hope you are clear. Now what RBI says from 2022 onwards, if this amount is less than 9,000, I told her less amount, 9,000 or less, 8,000, 7,000. RBI said, we will give you 125% weightage. If already loans per capita achieved 42,000, ज़्यादा हो गया उस जगह में, more finance already given under priority, 90% weightage. So what happens? What bank will do? Because we will get lesser weightage, we will try to finance here so that the disparity, the differentiation with the place to place will get reduced. This is the concept called regional disparities. I hope you are clear. But examination purpose, you remember 9,000, less than 9,000, 125% weightage will be given. 42,000 and more, 90% weightage will be given. What about other places? 100% weightage, equal weightage. 10,000 has been given, sir. 100%. Less than 9,000, if you give more weightage, 42 above. That means RBI wants per capita should be in between this area only. That's why they said 9,000 to 42,000 means we will give you 100% weightage if you finance. Okay. Now some more additions here. Investment by banks in securitization notes. I told you this amount also we are adding in NBFC, A and B C definition. I told you, you see in the first slide. I told you. So whatever banks are investing in securitization notes representing loans to various categories except eligible for classify under priority. So investment in by banks in securitization notes will be counted for priority sector. But one condition is there. Condition you have to remember. Securitization notes, but is not applicable to RRB UCD. One more point. But here you see the assets are, this point is very important. The all inclusive interest. Whenever you are giving such type of loans, all inclusive interest charged to the ultimate borrower by the originating entity should not exceed by the investing bank MCLR plus 10% or EBLR plus 14%. So in this securitization of notes, what they are telling is, when bank will, ultimate borrower who is receiving the funds, he should not be charged more than MCLR plus 10% or EBLR plus 14% of the investing banks. Okay, more than that, if you invest, it will not classify under priority. That's the thing they told. Investment by banks in securitized notes with loans against gold jewelry originated by underlying are not eligible. If you are giving finance for gold jewelry, securitization notes with loans against gold jewelry will not classify for priority. And the point is, priority sector loans up to 25,000, no charges, no processing charges we will collect. Okay. Interbank participation certificate, not applicable to urban cooperative banks. Interbank participation certificate, same rule. What they told is, IBCs bought by the banks, interbank participate. This also can be on a risk sharing basis, very important, or eligible to classify under priority. Whatever you are purchasing this interbank participation certificate, that also you can count as a priority. Okay. Banks are allowed to This point you have to see. Banks are allowed to extend credit to registered NBFCs and other MFIs, which are members of RBI served sector for on lending. This can be financed. This is little important point. SFB, small finance banks are allowed to extend finance to NBFCs and microfinancial institutions, which are member of RBI, which have very important, whom they can finance, which have a gross loan portfolio up to 500 crores as on March 31st of previous year. See, when it comes to interbank participation certificates, small finance banks, whenever they are investing or they are purchasing, then we should verify that the gross loan portfolio should be 500 crores as on 31st March of previous year. Okay. Last slide, priority sector lending certificates. RBI notification is 7/4/2016. See, as I told you, if you shortfall in priority, you have to invest in the bonds, RADF bond, Mudra bonds, SIDB bonds. Okay, housing means NHB bonds. You have to purchase. Instead of that, if any bank has achieved more priority sector target, they can sell it to others. Example: Canara Bank achieved general priority 40%. Na? We have achieved 50%. We have 10% extra. The 10% we can, of course, 50% of previous 10 means 10 ka 5% is only 5%, 50%. 5% we can sell to any other bank. Like for example, BOB or State Bank of India. If there is a shortfall, we can sell and we will get some commission for that. That is called priority sector lending certificates. But you are giving you are transferring some transfer of some agriculture sector you have achieved extra or totally priority have achieved. You are transferring by way of certificate to other bank. But it doesn't mean that you are transferring risk or loan. Please remember that loans are whatever I have transferred to you. Now, if loan goes bad, you are responsible. The risk of that loan is I am not. No, it's not like that. Only for land PSLC certificate calculation only they will take that. Okay. And however, what much amount bank can sell is minimum 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs and in multiples of 25 lakhs we can sell, and that will be sold. RBI has created one platform called CBS portal, eKuber. On eKuber platform, any bank who has achieved more than target can sell the priority sector lending certificates. How many type of certificates are there? Four type of certificate. Already 40% target is there. If you achieve more than that, you can sell. So general. Agriculture, you have 18% target. If you have reached 20%, you can sell. Small and marginal farmers, how much we have? 10% target. More than that, if you do, you can sell it. Micro enterprises, 7.5% is the target. If you achieve more, you can sell. Only weaker section is not available. Weaker section, 12% target. Na? Okay. Now, some important points with regard to this. Sellers and buyers. Who can sell, who can buy? Sir, whomever Reserve Bank of India has given priority sector guidelines, those people only will sell or buy. So natural. Our commercial banks will be there, RRB, local SFB, whatever we have discussed in the starting, all are there. But foreign banks are not available here. Okay. Okay. Amount eligible for issue. Whether whatever you achieve, everything you can sell. No. They are telling 50% of previous priority sector lending achievement. Only 50% of previous year's prior sector achievement only you can sell. Expiry date. All PSA actually quarterly out report. For example, monitoring will be done by quarterly by RBI, March, June, September. So once you have sold somewhere year or year, on March 31st, that will be expired. Okay. Beyond that, it will not be available. For example, one bank is June 2024, one bank is having shortfall in agriculture. You have sold certificates of, for example, 5% you have sold. That bank has also told to RBI, we have purchased it from Canara Bank. We also achieved the target. How much time that will be there? That will be there till March 30. June mein purchase kiya na, September, okay. It will be there till March 31st. Then again, after March 31st, again fresh it will start. This is how RBI has told. Okay. So I finished with priority sector. Let us see some questions. Sir, are you there, sir? Sir, are you there, sir? You can go on answering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just 10, 15 questions. With this, we will end, sir.
40%.
Yeah.
Answer 40%.
Yeah. Second question, sir. This is
Second question.
agriculture.
The total priority. Sir,
Sir, agriculture target. Sorry, I have to tell the question. Agriculture target. How much?
18%.
Very good. Weaker section. Commercial banks. How much?
12%.
What is the maximum loan against pledge hypothecation of agriculture produce, including warehouse receipts, for a period not exceeding 12 months, subject to limit of dash lakhs against warehouse receipts other than NWR, ENWR? Other than NWR, ENWR, how much loan if you give under pledging of warehouse receipts you can give? Other than NWR. NWR, EWR answer is different. Normal warehouse is different. He is
50.
asking other than NWR, EWR.
50.
Very good. See, here I am in there in this. I am telling you, but in the examination, all you have to underline. You have to read question carefully. Education loan, how much amount is priority? Education loan, how much amount is priority? Classified under priority. First, we can break for lunch. Another 5 minutes.
20 lakhs.
Very good. Startups up to dash per borrower can be classified under priority. Startups. I told you startup means one answer should come. That's all.
50.
Very good. Question, read carefully, sir. Read carefully. Don't answer the question. Lending to distressed farmers. Farmers, underline farmers. Distressed farmers. Up to what amount per borrower can be classified under priority sector lending? Farmers, not general like you and me. 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 6 lakhs, no limit to 1 lakh.
No limit.
Very good. Please try to read exam also carefully questions, okay? Food and agro processing up to aggregate sanction limit of 100 crore per borrower can be classified under food and agro up to 100 crore. Agriculture classified into 3 categories: farm credit, infrastructure, ancillary. In which area it comes? Farm credit, ancillary, agriculture
Ans-
infrastructure, MSME.
Ancillary Act.
Very good. Food and agro comes under ancillary. Monitoring of priority lending compliance of banks by RBI is done on dash basis. Monthly, quarterly, half yearly, daily. How they will do monitoring?
Quarterly.
Very good. Loan to food and agro processing to an aggregate sanction limit of dash crores per borrower can be classified under priority. Food and agro, up to what amount if you give, you can classify under priority. Food and agro, dal mill, rice mills.
100 crores.
Very good. Dash per borrower for building healthcare facility, including Ayushman Bharat, in tier 2, tier 6 centers.
10 crores.
Very fast. No processing should be collected for priority loans up to dash amount. No charges under agriculture. Priority sector loans. Sorry.
55,000.
Priority means MSME also will come. Okay. Sir?
25,000.
Very good. Bank loans to government agency, any government agency for construction of dwelling units or for some clearance and rehabilitation of some dwellers subject to dwelling units with carpet area not more than dash square meters. When you are giving finance to government agencies and government agencies in turn will give to slum clearance houses,
60,
they will construct. How much square meter it should be?
60 square meter.
Very good. If bank does not achieve priority sector target, the deficit amount is not to be invested, underline. NABARD, RIDF, NHB, SIDB, Mudra, HFC. See, one question you will check all whether you know all the answers or not. Where you cannot keep, odd man out. NABARD, NHB, SIDB, Mudra, HFC. क्या है गलत आंसर इसमें?
There is a confusion there. SIDB HFC. SIDB HFC.
Sir, I told you, agriculture shortfall, RIDF, NABARD, you can invest. Housing loan shortfall, you can keep in NHB. MSME shortfall, you can keep in SIDB and Mudra. Where is HFC? HFC, I told, whenever we are financing to microfinance institutions, NBFCs, there I use a word called HFC. You will give to HFC and HFC will give loans to housing individuals up to 20 lakhs. You can classify under priority. So odd man out is HFC here. HFC you cannot invest. Farmers against pledge hypothecation of agriculture, including warehouse for a period not exceeding dash months, will be classified under priority sector target. Period. They are asking period here. Pledge and hypothecation warehouse they are doing. How much period? Loan also repayment same amount, same period. Shall I go, sir?
Yeah,
12 months. Answer is 12 months. 12 months, okay?
12 months.
Incremental export credit 2% of ANBC or CEOB subject to sanction limit of dash per borrower will be classified under priority sector target. Sanction amount I told you in export. What is that amount? They may ask you two also. 2% also they will ask. Amount also they will ask. Sometimes they will ask you one amount is.
40 crore.
Very good. Loans up to dash crore per borrowing entity to FPO, FPC. Undertaking farmer with assured marketing of their produce at a predetermined price under farm credit. FPO, FPC. I discussed it in this in under
5 crores.
very good 5 crores. Yes, FPO coming under second part B of farm grade. Bank loans to a limit of dash to borrower for purpose of solar-based power generators, biomass power generators, windmills comes under renewable energy category of priority sector. How much under renewable energy is priority?
30 crores.
Very good. Yeah, thank you. I'll stop here. If you are able to answer everything means you understood the concept properly. Please, I think first of all I would like to tell you 2:30 Chandrasekhar Reddy sir is taking a class on credit monitoring tools. Please attend that class also. Okay. So I don't want to take much of your time. If any doubts are there, you can ask me. Others can quit the class and they can take lunch and they can come back by 2:30. If anybody is having a question, I will answer. I will stay for another 5 minutes and I'll leave. Others who are comfortable, they can leave the class and they can take lunch and come back by 2:30 to attend Reddy sir class. And these presentations are already shared in our CBOA groups. 7 groups they made. All that groups they have already posted. You can take. Remaining presentations, whatever is there, other than credit, don't expect that I'll take some credit classes this time because I am also busy in that pre-promote these materials preparation and all. So I'll try my level best whenever time permits or whenever I get some time to take some classes, I will take other than, and one more thing, ninth, I think there is a class of me. I may not take that class because I have some classes on the day. Somebody will take other class. I think some class already is Anand sir will take care. Some class will be there, but some other faculty will be there because we will be busy in pre-promotion trainings those days, daytime. Okay. Any doubts are there? I'll see. Sir, anything you want to convey them?
No, sir. 9th, I am yet to plan.
Okay.
Afternoon.
No. Today class. Sorry. Nothing. Huh?
Somebody was
Agriculture non-corporate borrower. Sir, I told you in the definition also. What about Forex class? Next class I may try, sir. I'll take. There are so many important government sponsored is there. Forex is there. I'll try. Okay. Or 1 minute. What amount about to be hand out to CID?
CB.
CID is less than 6 crores, sir. Now.
Hmm.
See, whenever I am writing in the fraud risk management policy, that circular number I will write. Recently, circular came 672 bar 24, I think 674. In that you will see. Okay. So somebody has asked with regard to non-corporate farmer. See, non-corporate farmer means, sir, he is not a corporate. That means out of 18%, you should give 13.78% to only individual farmers, they are telling. That's what they tell. They have not told individual, they said non-corporate. We have seen a farm create 2 slides. First slide, these are individuals, proprietorship, SHG groups. They are non-corporate. Companies, if you are financing, companies of farmers, it is a corporate. So corporate, you cannot give more. Then we will not give loan to individual. Companies, corporate farmers only we will give. That's why RBI told. Okay. Agriculture class, I'll see, sir. I'll try. Sir, CID, as you told already there, I have taken this class on nurture. You can see that presentation and that circular. See, one thing I would like to tell you, sir, if you have a doubt, maybe Jagannath sir might have told something. Maybe I might have told something. There is a possibility that there may be a mismatch. I am not telling that we are 100% right. Please refer the circular. Especially when I am giving a notes, I always refer circular, even take priority. In the starting slide, I have given the references, which circulars I have referred. I have prepared the notes based on that circulars only. If you have a doubt, go there. If there is a mismatch, you bring to my notice. Sir, there is a mistake. I may also do mistake. So bring to my notice or Jagannath sir, we will correct it. No problem. As I told in the first, the session starting itself, I told you that I have not told with regard to that cancer care 90 days. Today I told you, somebody has brought to my notice. If it is very important, I'll bring it to your notice. If it is not so important, I will not bring to your notice. Same thing, that second card, select card. I already told you. Now, launch access, they have increased it to three times. Domestic also, three times